New Zealand, a land of legendary landscapes from the North Island to the south, rich Maori culture, epic van life, and one serious national obsession, rugby. Or so we thought.
I was expecting this place to be electric, and it looks not even half full.
Today, we've finally made it. We're kicking off our brand new series and our very first day in New Zealand in its biggest city, Auckland. The perfect place to begin our Kiwi adventure.
Good morning from Auckland, New Zealand.
We finally made it to New Zealand. This is the furthest from home we have ever been, and I'm so excited to be here.
It feels amazing to finally be here.
You know what's funny? When I was at university, so many people told me, you're going to love New Zealand. You're going to end up in New Zealand. And I was like, what are you guys talking about? Now that I'm here, I'm like, let's see what all the fuss is about. People think that I would love this place. And so far, so good.
We have got an amazing day planned today, filled with food, exciting things to see, and then we're also going to a rugby match.
I can't wait.
In New Zealand. That is going to be insane.
I don't really know that much about rugby, but what I do know is that New Zealand kick ass. Everyone knows the All Blacks. We're not watching the All Blacks, but I do believe some of them are in the lineup of the team that we're actually going to be supporting.
Yeah.
Which is super exciting. I just really want to see a haka. I really want to see one, and I feel like that's the time that maybe my chance comes.
Yeah.
Okay, settle this one for us. Where was the flat white actually invented? Because 50% are telling us it's Australia and the other 50% claim it's New Zealand. Either way, we're just happy it exists. Let's see what they're like here.
Does it compare to Australian flat white? Is it just the same?
It's the same, but I really like them. I think they're delicious.
And the coffees here also similar in price, because in Australia we're also paying about $5.50, and here they're also $5.50, but the New Zealand dollars is slightly weaker, so it's slightly cheaper for a coffee here. So that's good.
Crazy, because everyone actually told us that New Zealand was going to be more expensive. To be fair, all we've had so far is a coffee and a croissant. So I might eat my words later. I might be like, whoa, this is so pricey, but so far so good.
We seem to have arrived in Auckland when there's a lot of construction and roadworks. Pretty much everywhere around our Airbnb, which we'll show you later, is just roadworks.
Yeah.
Look at this. Roadworks here, up that road over there.
Well, I mean, I guess it ensures that the roads keep working.
Yeah.
So that's good.
First impressions of New Zealand, very nice, very clean, temperature, like mid-ground, nice.
It's actually so nice. We expected it to be kind of cold. When we were in Australia, we were like, let's buy jeans, let's buy jumpers. Okay, I'm wearing the jeans, but didn't need the jumpers, and it's actually like a nice hot summer's day. Yeah. I don't know why I was expecting it to be.
It's about 24 today, I think, but people did tell us if you're expecting Australian weather,
think
don't.
Again.
Yeah, think again, because it's a completely different weather here in New Zealand. But we've heard that down south, which is where we're going to go in a few videos' time, is colder.
Yeah.
So our jeans will come in handy there.
Plus, we're doing a lot of van life. I know a lot of people said, oh, do van life in South Island, and we will. But we're actually going to do it also here in North Island, because kind of got to do both, right?
Well, also we want to drive around.
Yeah.
You have to drive around, really, to
100%.
get around. So we might as well do it in a camper.
And we got some epic experiences lined up here, even just here on North Island. I am so excited. I'm honestly, it's like some epic activities we've got planned.
I've been saying for years to Adriana that we should do a bungee jump. And we've been in places where there's been a bungee jump, but it's not really one of those iconic things that you do in the country. So we're like, let's keep it for another time, because neither of us have done a bungee. Adriana doesn't want to do a bungee.
No, I'm terrified of heights. I don't want to do it.
But in South Island, I think, is where they invented the bungee jump. So I think we're gonna have to do it.
It's not booked yet.
It's not booked yet. It will be booked soon.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments. Should we do a bungee jump? Look at the size of that. cruise there.
I genuinely thought this was another building. I was like, oh, there's loads of really high rises around.
Down by the water here in Auckland is so nice.
It's definitely feeling like a holiday destination.
That building there is like a sky tower, and we actually walked past it on our first night, and it's not as big as you think.
No, it's and the base is actually quite small. You would think that that's a huge trunk when you get closer to it. No, like it's quite small.
Auckland's also one of those places that we didn't think it was going to be as big as it is. 1.7 million people live here in Auckland, which is it's just massive, isn't it?
Yeah, and that also then makes it New Zealand's biggest city.
But it does feel kind of crazy to be, I think we're 13 hours ahead of the UK right now.
Yeah.
So more than half a day difference. So, you know, my family's waking up, we're going to sleep.
Yeah.
They're going to sleep, we're waking up. There's only like an hour where we can potentially message each other. All right, we couldn't walk past these lovely wine bars.
And not at least have one wine, especially because our new, I say new, for the past couple of years, our favorite one has been a Sauvignon Blanc.
From New Zealand?
Yeah, from New Zealand. So every time we've gone somewhere, it's like, oh, they're always from New Zealand. So now we're in New Zealand. We obviously have to have a Sauvignon. They have 3 different ones, actually.
Oyster Bay, Mahi, and Mount Beautiful.
Yeah.
Our first actual Sauvignon Blanc
New Zealand.
from New Zealand. This hasn't travelled far.
No, this has just come from Mount Beautiful.
Cheers.
Cheers. The vibe is
Lots of flavour.
Yeah. It's nice. Are you happy to be here? Finally, right?
Yeah, it's nice. Love isn't always on time. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That was such a vibe. The sun's kind of gone in a little bit now, but the sun was shining, drinking Sauvy Bees by the water.
Yeah, Spandau Ballet playing just there.
Yeah, the playlist was banging. We're actually trying to find maybe a corner shop or like a little supermarket now, because there are a few things high on our list that loads of people have already recommended for us to try in New Zealand. You guys know us too well. It's obviously all food related.
Yeah.
So we want to see if we can buy some of those things, and then we'll pop back to our Airbnb and show you guys around that a little bit as well, because it is a bit of a...
The Airbnb is interesting.
It's a bit of a curveball when we came in. We were like, what? Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, but look at this. Hold on.
Oh my God.
This boat has a helicopter on it.
Surely that can't land there. Surely not. Surely not. That's so small. Surely not.
What?
Can you imagine that being out at sea, rocking a little bit, and you're trying to land that? There's not enough space. Right, we're looking for 3 specific things. Pineapple chunks. We're looking for a particular chocolate brand called Whittaker's. And we're looking for that drink, that J&P? J&P? Was it J&P?
It's called Lemon and Peroa. L&P.
L&P, okay.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
How many flavours there are?
Loads of flavours.
Wait, so all of these?
Well, we don't have to buy them all. This literally looks like it should be in a movie. But it's from New Zealand.
Whoa.
And apparently it's very, very good. But there's too many flavours to choose from. Wait, hold on. These are all Whittakers as well.
So
You have a type.
And we're going for peanut butter.
Did I say chunks or lumps? Because these are lumps. We have bundies here.
Lemon.
Lemon and Paeroa. Paeroa, I don't know how to say that. Good lemony stuff. What's crazy is that this is properly heavy, like heavy. I was thinking this is going to cost us an actual fortune. It's 23 New Zealand dollars. That was cheaper than our morning coffee and pain au chocolats, right?
Yeah.
But that's like enough chocolate to feed a whole family. It's really heavy.
£10 for all that.
That sounds like a bargain, but at the same time it doesn't.
No, it does sound like a bargain, because a bar of chocolate for £2.50.
But look
these
at it.
days, that would be like £4.50 in the UK.
I'm excited to try it. Let's head home, yeah? Here is our lovely little apartment in the Vincent, which is a pretty big apartment building, actually, I think.
Quite close to town.
very close to town, like literally a stroll from Queen Street. Pay attention to this particular window, which happens to be our window.
Which happens to be right next to some very bright lights.
And then pay very close attention to what the first room of the house is. Welcome to our bedroom. So we actually wear these fitness rings that record our sleep, and our sleep has not been fantastic here because unfortunately, as you can probably see, we've tried to tape it down with medical tape and shove a towel in there because there's some lights that come through. And the feng shui is just a little bit off.
When we put the lights off here, it was like there was a bright sunshine coming in.
Yeah, it's like,
who designed this?
It's daytime. To be fair, the reviews for this Airbnb are very good, and it is really, really nice. Like the rest of it is just like brilliant. It's just this is very strange, and I think also originally the bed was here, but now it's there, and it's like, I don't know. It's a little bit crazy. So if you sleep like a log, this won't matter. We sleep like feathers.
Yeah.
And now they cool down a little bit. This is so exciting. So we're gonna try this one first. L&P.
L&P. What does it say on it?
Lemon and Pairoa.
Pairoa.
Good lemony stuff. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it does say, who knows what awesome good lemony stuff goes into the taste of L&P. Well, we do, but we're not blabbing.
Pour me up a glass.
I'm excited because we did get a lot of people saying that this was like the drink to try.
I've never heard of this
I
before.
have never ever heard of it. You're in our cupboard, by the way. Hello. Ooh.
Smells nice.
It smells really nice. Tastes like lemon sherbet.
I was gonna say, it just tastes like lemonade.
These actually smell like a sweet from my childhood. Oh.
Oh,
Whoa. I thought it was gonna be spongy.
oh. You know what? I thought it was real pineapple inside.
It's not.
Show that. Look at that.
You know what I feel like? There's gonna be a golden ticket in this. I know that that's not even something that they do.
So I got this one. Blondie, and you got...
Peanut butter. Look at that.
Even says Whittaker
Yeah.
on it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh. Oh yeah. That proper peanut butter inside that. Look at that. Oh, this is good. I'm glad we have like a whole brick left.
So if there's any other flavors we need to try, let us know. Yeah.
So you've gone for a New Zealand classic.
Mince and cheese.
Mince and cheese. I went for the only veggie one, but it was veggie Penang, which sounds super yummy.
Considering Auckland is such a big city with a huge population, the town centre or the CBD that we're in seems very sleepy. You'd expect a lot more people to be about.
But when we were walking around earlier, it's like the shopping just is very spread out.
Yeah.
So maybe there's just more places for people to go. Because, yeah, it's not that busy in here. But that's like the third H&M I think we've seen.
Proper view of the
What a
MSC. What was this one called?
MSC
Magnifica.
Magnifica, that was it.
Look at that. Look at this, we're sat, we're going to be sitting right here at the edge of the ferry terminal.
Hold on, let's make sure we don't
with
sit on
just
any...
the water in front of us.
I'm trying to avoid any bird poop. You ready for the grand reveal of the pie?
Go on, show us. Whoa,
Ooh. That is nice.
that's a different pie, isn't it?
That is big though.
Very crusty.
How am I going to deal with this whole thing myself?
We've had a fair share of pies.
We have. Australia is also very much known for their pie, and obviously where Dylan's from, the UK, is pie central, I would also say, right?
It is, but it's not on my...
Not the same sort. No, it's not on our radar. We
No.
don't pie people.
But also in the UK, it's more like you'll get a steak and ale pie in the pub. Not,
Yeah.
There's no pie places.
Yeah, that you have like 5 different options of pies. I've got the veggie Penang one, which is super exciting because I do love a good Penang curry. Oh,
Yeah?
that's good.
This is more of a classic New Zealand pie, I think, the mince and cheese, which a lot of people have already recommended this to us.
That looks good.
Oh, look how much filling is in there.
Oh, That is juicy.
Really good.
Ooh.
Oh, look here, you got the flavors here.
Oh yeah, world famous hokey pokey. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you like a plate?
That's okay, thank you. Look at that. Whoa. The whole cone, I'm glad she gave me napkins around it. The whole cone is covered in chocolate.
God,
We're
it's
gonna
melting.
make such a mess. I know. She's like, do you want to play it? I was like, nah. Now I'm thinking, yes, would have been a good idea.
Oh, that's creamy.
I'm getting covered.
For me, that's like the perfect ice cream flavor. You can see in there that there's like honeycomb in there.
Can you lick some more ice cream off? And then I want to get there.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, look.
It's like thick chocolate.
What? There's so many cones in there. And some of them were like $40 in price. But they were like shaped like a squid. One was shaped like a window or something. They look crazy.
You think this is the right fuel for later on tonight?
100%. All right, we've made it to Eden Park for the rugby tonight.
I'm so excited.
We're watching the Blues, which is the team from Auckland here, versus Brumbies, which I think is from Australia.
Yeah.
And it's in the Super Rugby League. It's not Rugby League, but it's the Super Rugby Union League. Okay, that's a little bit confusing.
Yeah, I'm already confused. I do know the rules a little bit more for rugby than I did for when we watched the cricket in Brisbane.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like I'm going to know what's going on. Plus, the game itself is not 3 hours long.
That's true.
So that's a bonus. It is going to be.
I think this is going to be a
Quick and
very
exciting.
fast-paced, high-scoring game, and it's going to be insane. Rugby in
I'm
New
super
Zealand.
excited. Yeah.
Probably the best country at rugby in the world. Apparently, there's, did you say 7 or 8 New Zealand players playing in this game?
From All Blacks, there's quite a few players, I think, in the Blues team this year for the lineup. But I wouldn't quote me on that. But what I'm so excited for, and I'm really hoping that we'll see today, is a haka. Now, this is something that I've been so pumped for before we came into New Zealand. Turns out they don't just willy-nilly do them out on the streets like TikTok might make you think. No, they are very important locations, situations, and I think today might be one
Celebrations.
of them. Celebrations. Today is all of the above.
All right, let's go in.
Let's go.
We've been looking forward to this for a very long time. Our first ever rugby match in New Zealand. But honestly, it's not quite what we expected. The atmosphere feels a little bit flat. The stadium is half empty, and we were hoping for a bit more energy. Plus, it didn't really help that the Blues ended up losing by 1 point.
They're losing 21-20 in the last minute.
Maybe we just picked the wrong match? But hey, at least we got to tick it off our bucket list.
The sound is crazy.
That's a terrifying sound. Like, everybody, seat cover.
They lost in the last minute. I can't believe that.
I know, by 1 point
In the
the
last
last minute. What are the odds?
Anyway.
But it was really cool to see. The ambience maybe a little bit more calm than we were expecting,
Definitely
but still,
family friendly.
yeah.
Definitely a lot of room to spread out.
But it was still super sick to see, but we've yet to see a haka, so that didn't happen today.
Right, we are back home and we are shattered. Tomorrow we have something very awesome booked.
We have booked our first camper van of New Zealand. We're doing 2 road trips this time. We're doing one in North Island and one in South Island. Good night. Are you putting the lights on?
Wait, there's more lights. There.
Pleasant. So tomorrow we're picking up our first van and we're so excited because it's very cute and it's called Corby, so that's already a winner. And that means that tonight we now have to pack and sort our lives out because it's an early start tomorrow. But I'm so excited because we have so many exciting things on just this first road trip. Second road trip, crazy also, but the first one, ooh, I'm excited. So thank you so much for watching this one, and
Bye.
we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!